And I'm not gonna lie, I am a size queen. Size does matter, but it doesn't disqualify you.
Copy. Yeah. That's a
Doesn't
good.
disqualify you. But oh baby, how you could qualify.
Yo, we made it to season 1.5 of Butch Queen After Dark. Not quite season 2, but we are still in the building. And speaking of the building, as you can see, this area looks very new. And that's because I moved. I'm in a different building. I'm using a new setup. And no shade, it's been kind of messy. But that's okay. I'm so very proud of these episodes, and I can't wait for you to see them. Now, before we get into the episode, I need y'all to help me grow this show. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, please subscribe to the podcast. Please also rate the podcast. 5 stars, please. And if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and comment. I want to talk to you. You know I'll be in them comments. And of course, share with your friends. You got friends, right? And. If you have a question, a story, a confession, something you want me to talk about, send a listener letter to butchqueenpodcast@gmail.com. Okay, y'all ready to get nasty? Let's go. Welcome to Butch Queen After Dark. I'm your host, David Brandon, sex educator, content creator on a mission to normalize freaky, disgusting conversations because they always lead to better sexual health outcomes in our community. Tonight, I have a very special guest. She is a femme queen who could be seen hosting New York City Pride, appearing on HBO's Legendary, featured in Sephora, Target, Vogue, Essence, and CNN. She's beauty, she's presence, and she's very funny. Please welcome Milan Garçon.
Hey y'all, what's going on? It's your girl, the one and only Milan Garçon.
Welcome, Milan. How you doing?
I'm doing good, you know. I'm enjoying my week. It was just really warm last week and I was cold, but it's all right because summertime better be scared of me because I'm coming in hot.
It is coming. It's coming up so soon. What you
So
got?
soon, I'm excited.
You got some slutty plans for the summer?
I mean, I feel like the plans for summer are to slut. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't.
yeah.
Summertime gonna be sick of me. It's no shade.
Yeah,
I'm outside.
that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, before we get into all that, let me ask you my icebreaker questions. You ready?
Okay.
All right. What was your sexual awakening?
My sexual awakening.
Or one of your sexual
Just like the
awakenings?
first time I just realized like I'm a sexual being, or just like the first time that I was like, oh, I think I like this like that.
Let me rephrase. So I describe a sexual awakening as any point in your life where you were like woke up to sex, right? That could be the first time you liked someone. That could be yesterday and you
Oh,
discovered.
this is a good one.
Yeah, tell me any.
Okay, so I am a millennial. I'm not what is it, Gen Z? That's up under us.
Yeah, same here.
I'm not a kitten.
Yeah.
Okay, so my sexual awakening was HBO After Dark. You remember like the Real Sex
Yes,
series?
absolutely.
Yes, I used to love watching it. And then what was it like what was it like the Bunny Ranch or whatever it was, that one show where it had all of the call girls in the ranch? I forget what it was called, but I used to be obsessed with that
Okay,
show.
sounds familiar.
And it
Yeah.
was like a bunch of girls. It was in Vegas, well, Nevada. They never
Mhm.
specified, but it was in Nevada.
Yeah.
And I wish I could think of the name of the show. It's going to hit
It was
me.
HBO.
But it was like something Valley Ranch, or not Hidden Valley Ranch, but it was like something of the sort. And it was basically like they had a madam. The girls would come in and it would just show like the different Johns coming in. All the girls would come and line up and they would pick a girl. I was obsessed with that, but I was really obsessed with like HBO Real Sex, where it was
Yeah.
like they would do the episode Kama Sutra. They had an
Yeah.
episode where it was like the all men's retreat. They had the
Yeah.
couples and the orgy. It was like
Yes.
I was obsessed with that. And I literally would like sit with my legs crossed like I am now. And I'll be watching it on like the big fucking TV with the huge back on it, like the TV with the ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. With the ass
That's
on
what I used to
in my
watch.
area. The TV with the ass with a dial sometimes.
The TV with
Yeah.
the BBL, yeah.
Yeah, the TV with the BBL. They are that is such a thing now. All TVs are, thin stick figures,
Flat.
heroin chic. You know what I'm saying? It's getting heroin chic from the early 90s now. It's different.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a great sexual awakening, and I feel like Real Sex, HBO After Dark, like all those places were such big moments
That
for like
it was
heels.
huge. And it was so every episode, like it was one where it was like it wasn't like a burlesque show, but I remember one specifically they traveled and it was like, it was
Yeah.
live sex shows and it was,
Yes.
people doing different fetish and even like, little, I don't know if I could say, but like, little like sexual torture, all of that. Like
You can
they
say
had like a
whatever.
show that was going around and,
Yeah.
they would talk about it. And so it was
Yeah, they
all
would
of these
talk about
different, of course, I love the all men's retreat.
it.
I love
Yes.
the all men's retreat. And
Yes.
I was like, oh, I was getting into it because I'm like, this is my not my first time, but this was before LimeWire. This is before we start like
Mhm.
downloading
Yeah,
um
the
different
internet.
like little porn and like tearing up our parents' computers and shit. So it was like my first time actually seeing men like touch men on TV, seeing men
Mhm.
like be all naked together on TV. And
Yes.
I'm younger, pre-transition, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, oh
Huh.
my gosh, like what is this? And then also seeing like the orgies and couples. They had a swingers episode, so it really showed me like
Yes.
sex is a very diverse thing. It's not,
Yes.
mind you, I'm in a single parent home, so you can't tell me that it's something that only married people do. Because
Yeah, you're like, "Look, I'm here."
I'm here and my mom's not married, so if you just open my eyes to sex and how it could be and how sex, we can get into it. Sex is many things. And people gag when I tell them, like, sex is not something that you just do in love. Sex is transactional. It could be violent. It could be loving. It could be euphoric.
Absolutely.
It could be transactional. It could be a lot of things.
It could be so different attached to whatever emotion
Yeah,
happening right now. You're absolutely right.
literally.
Yeah, okay. Very good, very good. Okay,
I breaks it down.
break it down. Now, what's the freakiest thing you've ever done ever?
It's like, I don't know if it's too early to get into this story, but I feel like
Ready.
okay, I'm trying to think like the freakiest thing, like the
Mhm.
freakiest thing.
Freakiest or
Like
most memorable freaky experience?
no shade, it was this weekend. This weekend
Was it the
I
BDS story?
carried. But that's
Especially
what I'm saying. Like,
I might need
is
that
that
story
my
right now,
freakiest?
like well, it's
I
your
don't think that's
freakiest
my
and most
freakiest. I
recent.
think it's just so on my mind, like right
Yeah,
now.
I just on your mind. Tell us because I'm reading the story and it was good. Please let the people know.
Okay, so I'm gonna start this by we might end up talking. I realize that something else was actually freakier. I'm trying to think.
That's
Like,
fine.
was
We got some
anything
time.
before I tell this story? Was there anything freakier? Three, two, one. Okay, we're going with the story.
Oh, multiple stories.
So,
Go ahead.
no shade. So, this past weekend, I went to Deviant,
Yep.
and I'm no stranger to circuit parties. I'm no stranger to the oont, as we like to call them.
Mhm.
Sex parties, like,
Dark
parties
rooms.
that you go and you just are free, whether it's like body positivity, sexuality, drinks, all of the other party favors that go into the things. Like, it's a very free space or whatever. You come, you enjoy, and with consent and respect, right? And,
Yep.
maybe the disrespect is consent, but hey,
Absolutely.
but I'm here for it all.
Yeah.
But this past weekend, I put on a live sex show in front of like a good like 20 to 30 people. And I
Oh.
didn't know that I was like, now it's not the first time that I've ever had sex and like people have watched or it's been like a small audience. This is my first time being like at a function where it was like, I'm not 40 and I'm not trying to drag it. I know it was at least 30 people watching, but I'm like, maybe 25. Maybe
I
25.
believe it. I believe it.
But it was a lot of people and it was in like a VIP area, but it was like packed. And it was like in this area that was dimly lit to like see
Mhm.
what's going on. It was like a bed and a couch. And yeah, I was like a 2 6 at once and I was getting
Yes.
fucked in every other position. The
Yeah.
man was, oh,
I heard he was
the man
fun.
was so fine. And it was crazy. The way it happened was, I think what made it like so hot to me was like I was upstairs at the bar talking to another guy. He was buying me drinks. It was cute,
Yes.
right? Mostly Butch Queens there. I love Butch Queens now. If you know me and you follow me anywhere, I
You are
love me a
right.
Butch Queen. Butch
Right.
Queens to take me through there. It's no shade, like emotionally and physically.
Yeah.
But I was talking to this other guy, and then I see this fine Dominican man across the room just looking at me. I'm looking at him. He looking at me. I'm looking at him. And then he gave me the homosexual signal. And at first, I was like, "How dare you? I'm the doll. I'm the doll. Like
Yeah.
we need a little bit of words." So I'm like, "You want to go downstairs?" He's like, "Yeah." So we go downstairs. He walks me into like the dark room, which I had gone in earlier that night. I had gone in earlier, and I saw because I just wanted to beat the vibe. The people were definitely participating. I was having a
Mhm.
time. I
Yeah.
wasn't doing anything, but I was just like, I was in there dancing. I was getting my life. And then me
Yeah.
and my friends, we had walked out. So when I went back with him, I'm thinking, we're going to that like same dark room. We walk into that dark room and we go towards this bookshelf. And I'm just like, all right, I mean, like, it's cool. I can still kind of see a little bit because it's not that far from the door, but like, whatever. This man in front of the bookshelf opens up the fucking bookshelf. I said, excuse, what
We're
in the
in
gay
it.
Narnia is going on? What
Wow.
in the gay Narnia is going on?
Okay.
So I walked through the book. Look, I walked through the bookshelf.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is it so fucking hot? Like, why is it hot? Now, mind you, I had on basically little to nothing. I had on pasties, a see-through bra,
Yeah.
some panties that said fuck me on it. It was like fab. The pasties said fuck me. Everything about me said fuck me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why is it so freaking hot in this hallway? And I'm like, oh my God, I remember somebody did tell me that they had like saunas in here. So I'm walking through the hallway and it's like sauna, 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 sauna. All these doors like lit in red. So you know it's red lights inside the saunas. It's like I'm walking through a Lady Gaga music video where it's just
Where's
like
this
love, sex,
located?
and Brooklyn.
Where?
For Brooklyn. It was fab. So we walked through the hallway. I'm watching fine men walk out the sauna. They used to look sweaty. You know it was nefarious things going on in there. And I'm like, ooh, that's fab. So we walk, we go somewhere like a more open area. Mind you, all of this, I'm like Alice in fucking Wonderland right now. Like literally, I'm in the dark hole.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm falling, bitch. I'm
Yes. It
falling.
feels good. It's good.
So I'm like going
Yeah.
through the hallway. He's still leading me. Mind you, the guy that was buying me the shots at the bar from upstairs that I was originally talking to has swallowed me into the motherfucking dark hole. So now he's
He's
behind
following
me.
you behind the man.
Yes, but he was being a team player. He wasn't like he wasn't making it awkward. He wasn't like, where you
Yeah.
going? He was more so giving, I was trying to figure out how to get you down here, and I didn't know how to get you
Yeah.
down here, but he got you down here, so I'm gonna come down with y'all.
That's right. Yeah. I'll get in where you fit
He's
in.
a team player. So we walk and then we get to like a more open space and I'm seeing a bunch of people I know, a bunch of people I don't know. And it's like a lot of people. I'm like, it's a whole nother fucking party back here. Like
Mhm.
a whole nother party behind this bookshelf. So we go and it's like really dark or whatever. And then I see it is like a bed and then it's like a couch, more seating, but like the bed and couch area had even more dim lighting. So
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, okay, like it's cute back here because it's not, none of it was pitch black, like at all. None of it was pitch black.
Yeah.
So um we go towards like the couch and I'm like, all right, enough is enough. I get on my knees and I'm going to town. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Go 3,000, 5,000, going for the 10K.
Yep.
Mr. Two Shots comes over. He starts
Uh-huh.
pulling his pants down. So I'm like, you know what? It's my time to shine. And you know, you did wait
Yeah.
patiently. You
Yeah.
waited patiently.
Totally. I
So
appreciate
let me
you.
reward you for that.
Absolutely. I'm just saying, you deserve something. You need to leave
You
here with
deserve something because you
something.
did buy the shots. Not that I owe
Yeah.
you anything, but like
Yeah. You was
you waited
trying.
patiently. You followed me down here like a little dog, like a little puppy dog. All right, come on, let's get to it. So I'm doing both of them, and then I personally feel like the other guy was giving. Oh, baby, I need you to focus on me. So he
That's it.
grabs me by my shoulders, lifts me up, puts. So I'm looking at him, and I have a famous line that like when it's given enough is enough, and I need that.
Yeah.
I have a famous line where it's like, "You want to fuck me?"
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'll pull out mine. You want to fuck me? And he literally turned me around, put me in the back shots position on the bed, feet hanging off the edge of the bed. So you know I'm not going nowhere.
Yep.
And my outfit, and I don't know if you could show it, but my outfit was T. You saw it. You saw the outfit?
Yes. Yes. It looked real good.
The
Yeah.
back, what nobody else could see was that it came with leather handcuffs attached to the back.
Mm,
So I'm like, as I'm watching the crowd kind of form, I'm like, oh, it's time for me to perform, divas.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
time for me to put on a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's giving
Everybody
face down,
watching.
ass up, and I slide my arms to the handcuffs. And now Mr. Two Shots is smacking my ass, trying to talk me through it. Mr. Dominican taking me through there. When he first put it in, I'm like, go big or go home. Go big or go home. And I'm not gonna lie, I am a size queen. Size does matter, but it doesn't disqualify you.
Copy. Yeah. Yeah. That's a
Doesn't
good.
disqualify
Yeah.
you. But oh baby, how you could qualify.
Yeah.
Big dick privilege is a thing. It is a thing. I'm not gonna lie, because pretty privilege is a thing. Big dick privilege is a thing.
It is a thing.
I'm
It's
not here to
definitely.
fraud you.
It's a thing.
I'm not here to fraud you.
I've seen
So
it.
yeah, so we're going at it, back shots and put me down. And then like I call it like the little frog position, you know, when like it's like back shots, but then you spread the legs and you flat on the bed.
Yeah.
He pulls out and I'm thinking, damn, it's over. No, flips me over, missionary, boom. Takes me through there even more. Now I done seen all the people that's watching. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fab. Then
So fast. Yes.
oh, my goodness, sorry. And then he turned me back around and back shot. So we've been going at it for like 15 minutes.
Mm.
And I knew it was carrying when after the fact, like that all finished. I finally found my friend, and my friend was like, "Oh my god, I was looking for you. I was looking for you." And I was like, "Oh my god, like you couldn't find like you couldn't find me." I'm like,
I was over
I
there.
was right there putting on the show. They were like, "No, I didn't come all the way in. Everybody just like it was so hard to get." They were like to get through the people.
Mhm.
And they were like, they were asking so many people like, "Go get Milan, go get Milan." It was like, "She's occupied, honey. She's occupied."
Mhm.
To the point where I texted my one friend the next day, and I'm like, "Girl, I gotta tell you, I had a time at Deviant," and they were like, "Yeah, baby," because I heard that they said your girl was getting slayed by a big tick Dominican, and everybody watched her. She carried. I said, "If that's the story we're telling, that's the story we're
That's
going with because
storytelling. That's fine.
I carried."
Tell it
And
right.
that's the truth. So you can tell the story. I don't have secrets, honey. I only have truth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I had a time.
You
So
didn't
yeah,
want to tell that story.
that was probably the freakiest. See, and I think that when people think freakiest, they automatically think nastiest. Like freaky and nasty are two different things.
Yeah.
But like the freakiest, and I think it's because I surprised myself. Not that I never thought that I would or could, because yes, I have had sex in scenarios and situations where there have been multiple people present.
Yeah.
Yes. Some people have either watched or it's been multiple people involved. Okay.
Yeah.
But the audience of like 20 to 30, it's a different feeling.
Yes.
And
That's
it woke something up in me where it was like, it felt cute on my ego. Because mind you, just a bunch of bush queens just watching. I'm just like, y'all do be watching Tranny Porn. Mhm. And if you did it before, you just
You're
did.
doing now. And you liked it. So,
So they were into it. I'm just like,
so
okay, word.
tell me, because it makes so much sense, right? That femme queens like butch queens, right? We're all in the same
Right.
community.
Not all of them, but
Not all
not
of
all
them,
of them will admit it, but yes.
but and enough femme queens, will be attracted.
Yeah.
How do you navigate that in general? And then how do you navigate sex at Deviant when it is mostly just butch queens?
Right. Okay. So I think navigating being attracted to butch queens, or at least sexually attracted to butch queens, because I know that some girls can be sexually attracted to butch queens, and some may just like be romantically and sexually attracted to butch queens, right? And vice versa. Because some butch queens that are romantically attracted to femme queens and not as much sexually, or sexually and romantically, or just sexually. It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
But me personally, the way that I navigate it is I'm very anybody that knows me, I'm very open when it comes to like sexuality, talking about sex, talking about experiences. I don't overstep boundaries. Like I make sure that I have that type of rapport with
Mm.
people. I'm a very outspoken person. And a lot of times, if you found me online or you're my friend and you follow me online, you're like, oh my God, this girl carries. And I feel like my openness allows me to meet people that, and butch queens in specific, that are like, oh, I know she like butch queens. I like them queens. I like her.
Yeah.
I don't feel that awkwardness of like, flirting with her.
Yeah.
Now, you get a lot of butch queens that want to flirt with the girls, but then when it's time to like actually
True.
move on to something, whether it's like a dating situation or a talking situation, flirting or sex, it's like then you kind of feel this like pushback of
Mm.
like, well, boy, why don't you over here flirt with me like that? No, I was gonna find you attractive because butch queens are fine as fuck. Like we're
Yeah.
not gonna fraud. Like when it comes to the spectrum of men that are out there, like male identifying people, what you mean to tell me that you're not gonna choose a butch queen? The look, the hygiene, the vibe, the energy, the relatability of community, like I'm going. So why are you even flirting? So, but my openness allows me to meet a lot of people that,
Mm.
and I know that if you flirt with me and you know me, now you do better. You do better.
Not to cut you off, but why do you think that a butch queen would flirt with you, get all the way up to all this and then not have sex, not date? What do you think that is? Because I think I've
Because I
seen this
think that
all the
femme queens are so enchanting. Like
Mm.
femme queens are so enchanting that like and it also goes to being like when not to compare, but like let's say a cis heteronormative man, right? He finds a femme queen attractive, whether he knows or doesn't know. I'm not here to have that conversation. I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
But they will still be attracted to you and feel this disconnect or pressure to say, "Oh, I can't like you because I like women." Say for butch queens, "I can't like you because I like men and you're a girl."
Mm.
Yes,
Yup. Okay.
but
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
them queens are enchanting, we are very relatable individuals because we have had to navigate the world. Yes, like we're very tantalizing, one. And we've had to navigate the world in a way that allows us to relate to people
Mm.
in different situations. And that human connection is is undeniable. Like you
Yeah.
feel like you can be yourself around somebody
Yeah.
that already has broken the ice. Then a lot of them queens, we be bad as shit.
No shade.
So it's like and then I think it's that curiosity from both ends, whether it is a gay male or a straight identifying male, of that curiosity of a gay male saying, I normally deal with men, but it's gonna be like dealing with this, femme queen, titties at the top. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But at the bottom. But then the same thing for, a cis straight man. And not saying he's never dealt with femme queens, and not saying that the Butch Queen has never dealt with femme queens, but I think it's that enchantingness that like gets them to like really be attracted. And we are very attractive people at the end of the
Yeah.
day. And confidence is very attractive too. And in order to be in certain spaces that like I am in, there's normally a lot of confident people there or people that are, building some type of confidence. Confidence is really sexy and it'll draw you in. And then by the time you're drawn in, you're like, whoa, what did I do here? How did I get
How
here?
am I here? Yeah.
And how am I here? And then it takes, you to either step outside of your box or enlighten yourself
That's
and
right.
get into it. But yeah, that's how I navigate it. And that's why I kind of think that there's like sometimes between that flirt with the girls and end up in a situation where it's like not a girl feels like you were playing on my time.
Yeah. I mean,
Because it's like he could have been, because there are a lot of butch queens that will like they know for a fact that they find they know that femme queens like them and it's an ego boost for them.
yeah.
But that's just the ain't shit nigga, period, at the end of the day. There
That's
are men across the board do that shit
everybody.
just to boost their ego.
Yeah. Mhm.
But you do have a group of gay men that go, oh my God, like I am attracted to you, but I don't know what this means for me. Like
Yeah.
I have to broaden my idea of my own sexuality
Yeah.
and coming out at whatever age and then be like getting to 30 and 40 and feeling like you have figured yourself out and then boom, you're attracted to this trans woman. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I thought I had
I
myself figured
just
out.
figured it out.
I thought I figured myself out. And it's like, we never really figure ourselves out.
You
We just
never
get
figured out.
better at living.
I think that speaks to how sexuality is fluid forever.
Mhm.
Forever. It's water. It's never gonna stop. It's a river
Yeah.
flowing, it's changing, it's shaping and morphing into different things. And no shade, it should. Like let it expand, contract, like
Explore, adventure, and also set your boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
in the process, set your boundaries, love. Don't
Yeah.
like and cut that little stream off. I'm
Yeah.
not going down that path no more. I'm good with
Yeah.
I'm not doing this anymore, right? But the more you like, the way I explain it is, wouldn't you want to have more sex? Like more ways to have sex, more people to have sex with?
Come on.
Expand your shit.
Yes.
If you can open yourself up
Yes.
to another gender, oh my
Yeah.
God. Do you know how many more people that is to fuck? That's so many people. What is people doing out
How
here?
many people?
That's so many people. Like, y'all be
Yeah.
sluts, but
And I
while
think a lot of people
thing-
think that okay, I'm lesbian or I'm gay or I'm straight, but I can go to a sex party and do this, and this, and that.
Mm,
So that makes me so open-minded. And it's like, yeah, but as soon as we go from that sexual identity to gender orientation, your box is now closed again and you are
mm,
not open-minded at all. And I'm not here to force anybody to try anything that they are not comfortable trying or don't think that they like.
yeah.
But when you do have those feelings of like, ooh, to shut that down for yourself, I feel like it's such a disservice to like your human body and mind and spirit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure
And
shit out.
speaking of figuring things out, what is your sexual fantasy? What are you trying to figure out?
My sexual fantasy right now is like very choo-choo about the situation. Like
Great.
choo-choo.
Great.
Yeah, like a train.
Trains.
Like
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
trains. Like all aboard.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
aboard.
All
Yes,
aboard.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
How,
All
how
aboard.
many dudes? How many dudes were you at? What would you like?
Okay, so me, it would definitely be on cam because I need the footage. I need
Okay.
the
Yeah.
footage.
Do you film yourself
Um,
now? Do you film?
oh, absolutely, I do.
Okay.
There's a link in my bio, guys. Mwah.
I work. Okay. I want to
Yeah. So, I would definitely film,
Mm-hmm.
and I would. Okay, so here's the thing. At first, when this fantasy first started, like before, and mind you, I've had like sex and like group sex or sex with like threesomes, even like
Yeah.
foursomes. But like when I say train, I mean like train, like
Yeah. That.
train.
That.
So yeah, it used to just be like black men, at least 10. At least 10. But
Yeah.
now, because I have been exploring, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that Arab men meat was like that. But recently, Well, free
Big.
Palestine, no shade, no shade.
Free
I got a
Palestine.
Palestinian prince that comes through and puts it down.
Free
So
Palestine.
I'm just like, okay. And then Mr. Dominican from like, I'm just like, I'm expanding. I'm expanding. I was very much I like dark meat. It
Yeah,
is what it is.
that's
But
great.
I have been, it is tea. Now I will never take it that from a topical show.
Absolutely. You don't got
But
to here, but
but I am expanding. I am adventuring. I am exploring and I'm finding I'm fucking around and I'm finding
you find
out.
out. And that's what you're supposed to do.
That's
Just
what you
we were just talking about this. Expanding your
yeah,
path, expanding your
literally.
selection. Now,
So I think
and
I think I wanted to be like, a good 65 to 70% black.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if you meet those other requirements,
Come on
you can
down.
get in line. You can get in line. But that is like the sexual fantasy. But I'm in no rush to make that happen. Like I
Mhm.
think sometimes when people think about fantasies, it's like something that they want so bad that they would just do it and they'll do any no 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 no.
Nah.
When it's the right time, this might not even be the decade. Like I'm in my early
Yeah,
30s. I'll be 32 this
yeah.
year. Like, no, there will
You
be a time and a place. Maybe it'll be a birthday. Maybe it'll be for my 40th birthday. Who knows?
great
Like,
birthday
who
present.
knows, right?
Beautiful birthday present. Actually, I
But
want
yeah,
40th. And
yeah.
I want to see
Well,
this.
it sounds like we have a number.
No
40 for
shade.
40.
40.
The
Not
40/40
bad.
Club.
Now,
Welcome
are
in.
you taking loads in this situation? Are you a load like
Um,
collect loads?
okay, so it depends. I'm never against it. I'm very big on sexual health, about everybody knowing their sexual health, taking
Mhm.
care of yourself, making sure that you are taking your own sexual health as your responsibility. It's nobody else's responsibility but yours.
Oh,
And I think that, there's a lot of gray area when people depend on other people for that. Relationship or not. It is your job to take care of your body.
yes.
So no, I'm never against it. But in a lot of situations that I find, like that are like group situations, guys, like they like to compete. So it's like they'll
Mhm.
try not to nut when it's like they want to, and it's like you could just recharge them if you can recharge. Mm,
A
don't know,
lot of guys cannot.
but it's like so it's not like but in that situation, it would have to go low for low, no shade.
Yeah, yeah, because
That
there's so
yeah, that would
many.
be a thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, no shit. It could be
yeah,
load for load and like see how long you last, but you must.
exactly. Because like once you blow your load, move on.
Yeah, we got to move.
Next,
We got 2 hours.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. You're done.
Very good. Okay, so where else do you find where are you finding your hookups these days? How are you
A little bit of everywhere. So I used to be, I used to always tell people I'm an IRL girl. IRL in real life. And everybody like, now as soon as I say IRL girl and you don't know what I'm talking about, I already know. Do I feel like dealing with a YN? Because, TRL, IRL, like, you
Yeah.
know these acronyms. So that's another way, that's another way that I can like filter out age and just like,
Yep.
don't have time. But I have opened up to hookup apps a bit more.
Mhm.
Especially being somebody that's like a content creator. I think that meeting people online, especially like if you're gonna collab, it's just kind of like a part of the game per se. You're not gonna always know the person personally, like I've
Mhm.
met them. So I think that kind of opened up my eyes to being like, okay, like just because I met you on the internet doesn't make you completely a weirdo or a robot. But like I'm very much one of those people where it's like the vibe matters so much. And like I feel like meeting somebody in person, I'm easier to go for something versus meeting you online. Meeting me online is like, actually, no. I want the date. I want,
Mm.
you to invest in some sort. I'm not always saying money, but a bitch got nails to do, a bitch got a hair to do,
Yeah.
a bitch got, an outfit to put on, like, pick me up. Like, I meet you online and I'll talk about you gotta pick me up. Like, we gotta go somewhere. Like, we gotta do something. I meet you at the club and I'm like, so what's going on after this? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's
What would you
it's
do
a
for me to
difference. So yeah, it's been a little bit of kind of everywhere recently. I can probably say like in the past like 5 years of my life.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. In my 20s, I was very like early 20s to like 26, 27. I was very like, no, like I'm not meeting anybody in them online because I've always felt like, bitch, I'm fine as fuck. Like I meet people outside all the time. I be having a time.
Yeah,
And that is where like being in those situations, I'm very social too.
yeah,
So it's like, I'm not out here. I get chosen, I choose. So
that's right.
I don't really need to meet anybody online, but I think that I've noticed that, you know, ain't no wrong with a little pen pal.
Yeah. What is your take? Because I come from ballroom, but like from way before your time.
Way
Uh,
before my time. No, just
well,
kidding.
yeah, before your time. Yeah, I'm like 10 years older than you. But I
Well, you look at me and say,
also
no, sorry.
way back in the day, and I've always been a slut, but I was not very open about it when I was in ballroom.
Mhm.
I feel like it was different navigating being sexual in that scene. How do you
Absolutely.
is it the same or how do you navigate?
So here's the thing. Actually, at Deviant, there were a lot of people from ballroom there.
Yeah.
And I was very like, afterwards, I just kept thinking about like, oh, I just know my house is gonna call me. They're gonna be like, Miss Thing, step into my office, girl.
We
Step
doing?
into my office, Miss Thing. And I'm gonna be like, but was it grand prize?
Yeah,
That's
but
what I'm
with a
gonna
good
be like. Was
prize.
it grand prize? But
Look.
I don't think that that has changed as sexual of a
Mm,
space that ballroom is, as body positive,
yeah.
heavy fucking air quotes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm always here to play devil's advocate. It's body positive until it isn't.
Until it's
But
not. So we're judging it. Yeah.
as body positive and as open and free and expressive, that's what I should say. As expressive as ballroom
Mm,
can be, and how we use our bodies to literally perform. No matter the category, you are using your physical being to perform. I think that there are a lot of stigma on people that are openly, sexual or sexual or choose to sexualize themselves.
that's right.
There was an era where there were like houses were like, kind of coming down on their own trans women that, were on OF and like different things like that. And it's just like,
Really?
oh, don't put that out there so much and da da da. But it's like, you got these same girls fucking sex siren.
Yeah.
So like, what are we talking about? The most recent situation where the gentleman, I believe it was in the Midwest, where he walked and, he had the dildo in and everything. Like, did you hear about
Oh, I
that?
didn't see this. What happened? He had a dildo in it.
Yes, I need one that category. He kept it in. Well, the story goes like he kept it because I didn't go back and watch the clips. I
Yeah.
doubt that those clips are up, but he kept it in throughout the category he won. And when he took it out, they was like, "Damn, that's a big motherfucking piece."
Wow. So
Like
like
that he
the
had up in there. But a lot of people were like, "That's taking it too far," and that's this and that's that.
got it.
But there was a time back in the day where you had the first Butch Queen to just walk out there and pull his piece out, or you had another
Yeah.
Butch Queen that he was the first one to bend over and spread it and show the hole. So
Yes.
there have been these moments of like breakthrough moments of sexuality in ballroom that I think get a lot of pushback
Yeah.
and then end up being integrated into the scene.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense. And the more I think about it, at least back then, and it sounds like now, ballroom appreciated sex as art. Like you can do sex siren, but not
Yeah.
in real life.
And then even knowing there's a lot of stigma with people being like, oh yeah, they get their tens or they win because, they messing with all the judges or,
Yeah. Yeah.
they mess with everybody in that house or, that person is gonna vote for them because they think that they're gonna get some after the ball. And it's like people use like I said, sex is many things. Sex can be transactional.
Yeah.
Sex can be oh, I'm gonna vote for that person and I'm gonna try to get with them later. And that person may give it up, may not give it up. But it's like sex shows up in so many different ways
Mm,
in our scene because it's a space with the LGBTQ plus community. And our community, we have always had a certain freedom
yeah.
that everyone else that is cis heteronormative or just outside of the queer community, we have a freedom that other people hate. That's a lot of things that they hate. They hate the freedom that we have
Yeah.
with our own
That's love.
autonomy, with ourself.
Hmm. Yeah.
So when people kind of use sex to demean someone or demean like the act in our communities, I'm just like, that is literally setting us back so far because
You're on the other side.
come on, you on the other side. Like you acting like you want a white picket fence, two dogs and a wife. Like, come
Yeah.
on. You still out here
Uh,
you still out here doing the do, and I'm sure that the Bible Belt will throw stones at you too. So it's like, come on, what are we doing here?
You know what's
You
so
know?
funny is I teach one class at my job once a month about heteronormativity, and I literally have a picture of a white family with blonde hair and blue eyes and a dog and a picket fence, and I point to
No,
the
I'm just
picture.
kidding.
No
I'm just
shade,
kidding.
but I
No,
point to
no shade to all the blonde hair, blue eyed people out there, but baby, I'm crossing the street.
it's fine. I
I'm
point to
crossing
the
the
picture,
street.
and I look into my room full of black boys, and I say, "You will never have this. You will never have this. Stop trying to have it. Instead, make your own shit." What are we doing here?
I'm
That's my
so
favorite part of the lesson.
sorry. You just teased. You will never.
You will never have
No, but that's
how?
real though.
Yeah,
That's
stop running
real.
that.
Sometimes it takes to really kind of shatter that glass ceiling, which I always say it's a dangerous thing to do for people sometimes because we are we are living life based on the past and the future, very rarely the present.
Mm,
So
mm,
everything that we're taught in the past, you want to see yourself doing in the future,
yeah,
yet your present isn't reflecting that because that's just not who you are.
that's right.
It's not you're not gonna have this family nucleus that we were taught was a family nucleus.
No.
And although you might be saying, I'm gonna do that with my husband, you know what I'm saying? It's 2 men in a relationship, and I'm gonna do that with my husband, or whether it's a trans woman, I'm gonna do that with my husband and have these kids and have this. Why are we so tied
Yeah.
to this idea of what family is? Mind you, we are existing in the spaces where we've created our own chosen families.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our own personal lives, we're like, but I still want to revert back to the original. And I'm okay with traditionalists. If that's what you
Sure.
want,
If that's what you
fine.
need, go ahead.
But don't miss out on the love of your life. Don't miss out on your own life, which
Yeah.
sometimes the love of your life is your fucking self.
Yeah.
Don't miss out on your life and what all could be because you are really tied to this picket fence, 2 dogs, and 2 fucking kids and like a PlayStation. Like,
Absolutely.
please don't. Please don't.
And a PlayStation. We are queer. Like, no shade.
Come on,
I
get a
was queer
Switch. No, I'm just
if you gonna be regular. Like, make some shit up.
yeah.
Well, you ain't gotta
And
call
there's
it
nothing
queer.
wrong with wanting to be regular because somebody got to be regular.
Somebody do.
Somebody,
But
somebody got to be
please
regular so that other
try
girls can
other
be
ways.
fab.
No
But
shit.
we all can't be chasing that dream. Like
Listen.
I think the marriage rates show that like the one ladder that we've been shown of success when it comes to life is like getting a job, getting married, having kids. Like that that's not it. You got to figure it out for yourself. Like, what does all of that mean for you?
That's right.
What does love mean for you? What does success mean for you? What does happiness mean for you? And just move into it. You
Yeah.
know?
Now, speaking of being happy, what kinks
Mm.
and fetishes make you happy?
Kinks and fetishes that make me happy. Bondage. I really love bondage. That's why I was like, anytime I'm at one of those parties, you're gonna see me in a harness. You're gonna see me in like some
Okay, a
type of
little bit
choker
of restraint.
situation.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's why like I said, "What's time to perform?" Put my arms right in that cuff. I say, "Yeah, take
Yeah.
take me." Take me.
Restraint.
But like restraint, I'm such a sub. I definitely would like to get into like BDSM more.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a time and place in my life for that. And I'm the type of person that I like to fall into things. I like them to happen naturally. But then also, who knows? I might get to a point where I'm just like, oh no, get on the internet and just start looking. Like,
Yeah.
where is this? Because I've been to a few parties where like that have been kink and fetish parties and like
Mhm.
and these were like mixed crowds. It wasn't like all black, it wasn't all white, it wasn't all straight, it wasn't
Yep.
all gay.
Usually.
And again, in Brooklyn. So, guys, Brooklyn, if you're in New York, you can find something to
I gotta
do.
come back to Brooklyn. I gotta come back to New York.
Yeah, hit me up.
That's New York.
But yeah, I was with this one guy and we went and we kind of went like as a date or whatever, which I thought was a fab first date. It was like
Mhm.
cool because we both knew it was like we was down.
Yeah.
So like we went, we had a good time, but it was like a girl like was in like the full neck, arm, leg, like getting paddled. I'm just like, I'm into it.
Mhm.
I'm into it. And I was like watching it. And so it's like, that very much intrigues me.
Okay.
Like being restrained, like completely restrained.
Have you been paddled or flogged or any impact play?
No, I have not, but I have a really high pain tolerance and I love
Yeah.
it. I
My
would just
man,
have to do it with
you gotta
somebody
get
that I
paddled.
trust. But
Yes.
then I say that, and then I'm like, in a month, I'll be telling another story on my Instagram about how I was at this function and it was going down. I think it'd have to be insanely comfortable,
Of course, yes.
but yeah, I'm into it. I'm into it. And also water sports, but it hasn't happened for
Okay.
me yet.
And so you're curious about you wanna get peed on or you wanna pee on somebody or both?
I want to give you
You get peed on. Okay. What do you think why do you think you're intrigued by that?
the submissiveness of it. I think it's the submissive and the dominance of it. Yeah. Yeah. Like that
What is the
that
most
exchange of power and completely giving up, like being used. I think
being
that is the
used? Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you or would you be into humiliation?
Um
I'm seeing how far this used goes.
So, like, for me, like, choking, slapping, spitting,
Uh-huh.
all of that, like, even, like, name calling and sex, these are all things that, like, I've already done, I'm definitely into.
Yeah.
It depends on I don't know, I haven't really thought about it because I think that I lightly dive into it because I know that that is a very, very, very vast experience, right, that you can
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
But, as far as, like, slapping, choking, and like I'm not talking like a little like I'm talking like bitch,
Caca.
like yeah, like goddamn, you just smack the shit out of me, like yeah, and then like spitting and not like bitch, completely like
Yeah.
yeah, done it, into it, love to do it, but it could go further, but I haven't really thought about it because I feel like I be having sex. So I don't like often just sit back and think like, what do I want to happen? It's more like I can watch something and be like, ooh, I need that.
Yeah.
Or it's happening and I'm like
Nice.
in the moment kind of thinking, okay, are we reaching a boundary? Are we not? Am I comfortable? Am
Mhm.
I good? And as it's happening, like, okay, I'm good. And then it just happens,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, ooh, I'm into that.
Yeah. I
Like that. I don't often sit and think like, damn, I want to do that, and then like don't do it. It's kind
yeah.
of like these things kind of be happening, and I just be like, okay, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
The more I talk to people and even think about my own sexual experiences, it do just be happening. Like
It be happening.
I never asked for anyone to slap me in the face. Someone else
Yeah.
did it
Now
one.
there have been times where it's like I feel like I do. My other famous line is "fuck me like you hate me." So maybe it is a bit of humiliation, and I say that all the time.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
I'm
I'll be
going
like, fuck
there.
me like you hate me. Like I say that often. Because I
Like
think sometimes
you.
people
And
see me
ah,
and they yeah,
ah, have
carry,
you.
demolish me.
Yeah,
But it's like
demolish me.
sometimes they
Well,
see
this
me, they
pussy,
see my
oh.
face, they see my energy and my vibe. And I'm a Virgo. So it's like I think they automatically respect me because I come off as whatever they perceive.
Yeah.
And sometimes I really hate that perception because it's like, you fucking me like you care about me. And
Mm,
it's like, I'm not saying that you can't care about me, but it's like, you look at me like you care about me and like you can't hurt me. I don't want to da 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 da. Da. No. Hurt me, carry, like choke me. Like, and when I be like choke, sometimes I'm gonna put my hand over their hand and like apply more pressure. Like,
yes, very
no, like I
good.
don't want to breathe. Like I
Yeah.
don't want to breathe.
So I mean, you like rough sex.
Yeah, and it doesn't always have to be that way because I have had amazing like experiences where it has been like that slow, deep stroke, like in my
Hmm.
ear, kissing my neck, all of that, all of that. I love it, but I do love a rough sex.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
love it,
Yeah.
love it.
Okay. Is there a kink or fetish you tried and realized you did not like it?
Okay, let me think. Something that I tried and did not like. Trying to think. I don't think I've I don't think I found something that I don't like yet.
Great.
But
That's
who
great.
knows? I mean,
That's
I'm
great.
not one to say that I've tried everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
and maybe something that I already named that's something that I want to try. I'll end up being like, I don't know if I actually like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm very honest with myself and I allow myself space to be like, okay, you really wanted to do that, and then look at you. You did it. You ended up not liking it. So boom,
Yeah.
now you know.
Now
But
you
I
know.
don't think I've come across anything that I have not liked. I
Okay.
think most of the times, like with, and I like new things. So like when new things happen and like surprises happen,
Yeah.
it excites me in a way where it's like I said, I never had sex in front of that large of an audience in
Yeah.
like in a space that was like that. Now I have been in dark rooms, I have carried on, but they have been actual dark rooms. This was not necessarily
This is
a
a lit.
dark room. It was more of like a VIP, let's
Yeah.
play area.
Yeah.
And when it was happening, I was with it. Like I was with it. But afterwards, it like woke something up, and I'm like, God,
Yeah.
I really like that.
You
Like
like
I think I would do like a live sex show. Like I would
it?
definitely be into it,
Yeah.
like going and participating.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it also could have been like, oh my God, I hated that. I wish I didn't do that in front of like,
Mm,
that could have been, and I would have allowed myself that. I wouldn't have been like, oh, I love it and just keep doing it if I didn't like it.
mm.
But yeah, I haven't really come across anything that I've done that I'm like, no, I don't want to do that
Yeah.
again.
I mean, that's good. You seem very sexually open. You know what I'm saying?
I am.
It
I
sounds
am. It was the real sex, the HBO real sex.
it opened up. It opened up. It did. It really did. Yeah. So look, we're coming down to the end, but I want.
Okay. Oh,
I know. This was so good. I will definitely have you back next season. But
yeah, these
you
people gonna be like,
also,
girl, that lady is fucking crazy.
as they should be, like
As
you.
they should. I am
Yeah.
nuts. I'm
Yes.
insane. Come talk to me.
I only have nuts on my show.
I
Um,
love it.
like to bust nuts. So here we go. Here we are.
Yes.
Before we go, I would love it if what advice would you give to folks that want to be as sexually free as you, maybe trans, maybe trying to navigate ballroom and kind of like those things? What would you tell them?
Well, I think as a Black trans woman, that has experienced life over many years, being 32, because once you reach your 30s, I'm sure once you get to 40, it's a whole nother idea of I don't give a fuck. But like when you get out of those 20s, you're your mind is gonna begin to open. You're gonna start to want more. You're gonna want to experience more, and you don't hold yourself back as much, and you really don't give that much of a fuck about what other people have to think. So I would say, as far as like being sexually free and sexually open, do what you want to do and don't worry about what anybody else is going to think. And also, if you feel like you're going to be worrying about what other people are going to think, bitch, don't do it.
Mm.
Because it's like you can't control something once it's
Don't do
done.
anything.
If you want to film yourself and maybe you just wanted to stay between you and whoever you were doing something with, you need to also have that conversation with yourself and say, but if this does get out, I am okay with it because, things happen. But I think it's being really honest with yourself on what you want and do not allow shame. That's what I want to say. Delete shame from your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one thing I always say whenever I tell my stories, I'm like, oh my God, girl, like you live in my life. I'll be like, the reason I'm having so much fun, the reason that I'm having these amazing sexual experiences is because shame don't live here.
Yes.
Shame ain't never paid a bill.
Never.
Shame ain't gonna never pay a bill. And if anything, shame will keep me from paying
Yeah.
a bill. Okay? And that goes across everything in life, but you could directly apply it to sexuality in your sex life. Where it's don't function off of shame. Sex is supposed to be an experience. And that experience, I will say, can be transactional. It could be a good feeling, it could be a bad feeling, it could be revengeful, it could be euphoric, it could be anything you make it or anything you allow it to be. Or sometimes, things happen and you didn't necessarily allow it to be that. But understand that sex is not a monolith. Sex is not one thing, right?
Yeah.
So by taking shame out of the equation, you could just see yourself doing so much more and you can actually do so much more.
Mhm.
And why not do more?
Why
Like, why subscribe to less? You know
What?
what I'm saying? And I understand some people are very, nope, I want to wait till this person I love, or I only want to have sex with people that, I have like a deep connection with, and that's okay. But even within that, when you all start to do that thing, don't let shame not let you tell your partner what your sexual fantasies are,
Right.
what your kinks are, that you want to be tied up, that you want to walk in the house and play cops and fucking robbers. Like,
Yeah.
don't let shame stop you from experiencing one of the biggest joys of life that we have,
Yes.
and that's sex. So, yeah, that's one thing that no matter, baby, I've seen people with jobs, no jobs, houses, no houses. At the end of the day, you can fuck.
You
So,
get that?
So don't hold yourself back. And like I said, you can have a partner, or you could be out in the park cruising, bootly. But either way, don't let shame stop you from like living your best sex life. No shade.
Beautiful words, so many quotes. Look, y'all, I need y'all to write that shit down because truly
Write it down. Write that
delete
down.
shame from your brain, it rhymes, and all the other things that she said.
Yes, delete shame from your brain.
Please drop your socials so people can find you. And yeah.
Y'all can find me at Milan Garçon everywhere. That's on YouTube. That is on Twitter. If you need the other Twitter, like I said, the link is in the bio. But it's Milan Garçon on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. And also you can find me at Milan Garçon in the dark room.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. You are such
Thank
a
you.
boy. You're so great. You're so funny. You're
So
so
are you. I love what you're doing. I watch like all these videos. And I want to come to a sex taste party so bad, but I gotta get it out tonight.
Please, we need you there. We need you there.
I
Please.
know. I need to be there.
All right, Milan. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Have a good one.
Thank you for watching and or listening to Butch Queen After Dark. Again, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, rate, subscribe, do all the things. We try to make this show grow. And send your listener letters to butchqueenpodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, stay nasty, and stay after dark.